store and we'll go shopping. Hi, everybody. Just a little short here for you to know. I've had so many questions about why am I thinking of them constantly? Are they thinking of me? Why don't I hear from them? Does that mean they're coming back? So just a little short pointers here. When you're thinking of someone constantly, are they thinking of you? That's the main question people want to know. And it's sometimes yes, sometimes no. When you're thinking of them constantly, you wonder, are they thinking of you? But you also wonder, why are we apart? Why are we apart? And you're apart for many reasons. And here I'm going to say some things here that might help. Think of the good things. You know, when we're apart from someone, we think of the things that didn't work, why we are apart. But think of the good things. Bring those in. As remember always, and this is my thought many times, what we put in is what comes out. And that means what we put in our mind comes out to what we're thinking, and what they're thinking, because our thoughts are always transmitted. They're just like little radio transmits. You know, they come out to you. When you're thinking of someone, I have with my ability and gift, when I think of someone or something, it happens. It happens very shortly. So, but think of good things, only of good things. This is a great time, a great month for new beginnings. It's a great month for love. So when you are thinking of someone, and you wish they would call, keep the good thoughts in your mind. Don't put any bad thoughts in. Don't allow any bad thoughts. Just cancel and think it over and over until it's only positive thoughts. And that's true for many things for you for this month. But new beginnings could be with someone else, or it could be with the same person. And we're talking about with the same person. So that very much can happen. But always remember, the new beginnings, you have to talk out or really think out what did go wrong. And don't talk about it. I mean, do not maybe talk about it once if you want to clear the air, but don't bring it up again. You don't want it to happen. So remember, thoughts are things. Write that down. Thoughts are things, and as you speak them, they become things. You love them, and you really wonder if they're thinking of you. Yes, they are thinking of you. Definitely they are. Someone always wonders who's going to call first, who's going to text first, who's going to do something first. Well, no sense of waiting around. If you're waiting and you've waited quite a while, call them, text them, whichever you want to do. Calling is better. The sound of your voice is better than a text. Text can be kind of cold in this situation. Sure, it can be a way of contacting, but you don't know if you'll get a contact back. If you call, you'll know exactly where it is. You'll know by the energy in their voice, and always talk a little more. Talk a little more. Don't, so, hi, how are you? And they hang up the phone, you hang up. Try and get a subject to talk about that you know they like and want to talk about it. Not about your relationship. Just about how they're doing about this, that, or the other thing. And love is very, very important. Love is important to all of us that are watching this, that love is very deep to us. It's not just a sexual contact. It's not just a fling. It means we really cared about someone. We want to know more about them. We want to know more about what they are thinking of us, why they are thinking of us, and if they'll accept our call. A lot of you, will they accept your call? Will they accept your text? Yes, they will. They're curious enough, even if they take a day or two to look at your text. They may take a day or two. They may be afraid to, because they know they still care. Because they're still thinking of you, they still care very much. Very, very much. Remember that the breakup is looking to make up. A breakup is always looking to make up, and I would say 90% of breakups go back, at least to try it once. Really, truly, even if they only last a couple days, you know if it's going to work or not. And it's better than thinking of it for months and months or days and days. And if the breakup is new, if it's just a few days ago, if you feel like they're avoiding you, wait a few more days. Give it 5 to 7 days. And if you don't hear from them, go ahead and try, if that's what you want to do. I don't want to cause you any problems. Even if it was an ugly breakup with a fight, wait 7 days. Wait 7 days is a good rule of thumb to remember always. Love and beauty are things that we all want, and sometimes we put them away from our mind because we don't want to make it something it wasn't. So don't make it what it was. Just think of the good things so you really do bring the breakup done. Make it done. Even if you go to a counselor, which I am, they will tell you don't talk about the breakup. Don't talk about what happened. Only talk about what you're going to go forward, how you're going to make things happen, what you want to see in it, what you admit what you've done wrong, and they hopefully will admit when wrong isn't a good word. What happened that didn't work out, I think is a better word for it. And remember this story. So give them a call. All they can do, it's like in anything else we do, is all people can do is say no. And when you wait around and you worry about it, it makes it worse. It makes you more anxious. It makes you more afraid to do it. So whatever you want to do, give it a try. Give yourself a chance to go forward with this relationship, especially if you feel you really love them. And do remember this one, though, that this is an old story. I always tell this story because I haven't told it in a long time, but I just was thought of it here. Remember in high school, the girl and guy were going together, and they were very happy together, and they did everything together, and they broke up. And it was terrible, and she loved him so much, and she was so afraid things just weren't going to work out again. She'd drive by his house, she'd call him, she'd send him cards, and he didn't pay attention to her. And then, after 6 months or so, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, she started seeing someone else. And so all her energy was gone from him. And I'm talking about a girl. It could be a guy, too. This could be for a man just as well as a woman. Her energy is gone from him. And all of a sudden, he starts thinking of her. All of a sudden, he starts calling her, sending cards or writing by her house. Well, you know why? Because her energy's gone. So remember that old saying, absent makes the heart go fonder. As long as your energy is an unseen thing, you can feel it sometimes, but you don't feel the real emotion of energy or the real feelings of energy. But you know when you're seeing someone else, you're giving them all your attention, plus some, because you're feeling so bad about the breakup. And you'd be surprised how many times that brings someone back, because, they have in their mind they can always come back. Well, all of a sudden they can't, because they just don't feel you close to them. And give it a try. If you have more questions, you want a personal reading on this, please call me at 800-541-6999. I'd love to talk to you and help you with this. Bye-bye.